Hello everyone. Just I have to restart my game because the game has kindly decided that it will give me the unable to join the room bug. So intermission screen immediately. Yeah. Honestly, it is. But yeah, we got a Sim Fury Hard here with us again. We're gonna be doing some more co-op today, so while we work through the litany of tech issues, aka easy anti-cheat being slow easy anti-cheat as usual.
Thanks for nothing, Bandai Namco. Thanks for nothing.
Like, I remember I bought the PlayStation version this week. I went on there and I saw 999 million players already. This is the salt trading. I'm pretty sure there's people who bought the disc, you know, like the Asian print, and they just put the disc in and played 1.0 and just salt traded and updated their games.
You know what? I believe you.
Because there's no version
I'm done. I
checking.
did my purpose. I'm on the leaderboard. I don't care anymore.
Alright, finally trying to connect back to the server. Oh, Banco, please. Please fix that bug.
Fix everything.
Yes. There we go.
Alright. Yay.
Now I can go to the live scene. That was something.
Sure was.
Alright, the room is now public for anyone who wishes to join if they're on Steam. So, yeah. You can come on in, put missions up, or otherwise we'll just put whatever up. Have 101, 103, and 105, and that's it. Oh, wait. I know what I can finish on stream for people. Oh, no, no, no. I have the resources, but I just hadn't done it yet. Mainly for the PvP players if they're watching the stream. And where is it? I'm actually trying to find the. Let me just search by rarity. So it'd be rarity 6. Aha! There you are. This thing. I nearly have the CEO of, well, former CEO of Sony. I have Jin Ryan, not Jim Ryan. Why, what's it doing?
No, I hit the not message and then it like did a pop up and I'm like, I'm just doing the not message. I'm not saying yet do a direct call. We're already doing a direct call and just
Yeah, for me it shows you were talking in the Twitch thing.
welcome everyone. We're doing a call
Allah. We also have Jin Ryan here. He's not quite the CEO yet. He's now going to finish off my easy wolf thing. What a good guy. That is for the PvP players later on. They are gonna have fun fighting that. Yeah, Hibari's already a menace to deal with. That's interesting. It actually showed me like the Twitch chat in my streaming software and then proceeded to tell me that you knocked me. I clicked it and then it opened up a browser window.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Which you make no sense.
Twitch never made sense. If you see the stream freezing at any point, I know I have to keep repeating this, but some people are new. It's because I am tapped out. And the game loves the frame drop when you do that. It does not like when it's not the center of attention.
Is it being Sundari right now?
That's exactly what it's doing. No, Ramosa, please. You're blocking the person I need to fight. Oh no, you know what I just realized?
What?
I didn't swap my loadouts.
What?
I'm using a PvP loadout in here.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm using an AAW and a sniper rifle. Against a shielded Ramosa too. Like, usually they'd be fine, but since the shield's here, it's kind of a problem.
Yeah. Well, Kai's doing his best.
Oh, the menace killed it. As for the PlayStation players, they're going to have to deal with Hibari as well. I'm bringing her to PS5.
Oh no. Terror upon.
Yes. They will put their ARs down. I will force peace. Proceeds to get floored.
Jumping in my direction. Piece of shit. It's like, I know you're going this way. Not anymore.
Give me your shield. I can't damage you if you have that.
Oh no, I got the tail rodeo. Stop it.
Come on, Hibari, kill it.
I know, right? Same as Amari. Getting tossed around. There you go. Now I'm on the ground.
Oh. She's trying. Wait. Didn't him in. You did. Yeah. Hey Barry, stop giving me the sass. Just do my job for me. I think I made her mad. Billy, just Billy's got this. Damn, he actually killed it. Look at Billy, he got. All right, hey Barry, you can stop there for now. It'd be a miracle if I can kill one with this with my PvP loadout. You can tell it is because I use shielding for him. I usually use healing in co-op.
Right.
Oh, Billy's accessory. Billy's accessory wanted a 1-up. Wait, she's got an easy wolf. She started it before I did. As for my chat, Mirage, let me change the sound. I forgot, this stream is very scuffed, as you can see.
Yeah, he says you're very low. I can increase the volume. Like, you guys need to let me know because Yagyu sounds fine on my headphones, but I can't tell from the screen.
Also, I could try replugging my equipment, if need be. But that might make a noise. Oh, I could just mute myself for a second and do it in a second. Give me a second. Is that any better? Sync stream had no audio issue on that end, Mirage says. Yeah, this set of headphones I have right now aren't exactly the most amazing things. Still the same? Let me see. Let's see what I can do.
Something changed.
Oh, I didn't even have the audio playing.
Oh no.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll probably help it, by the way. The fact that the Freedom Wars audio is there.
Let me see something. It shows his patriotism towards his nation, the former
there we
parent
go.
of the USA.
Oh,
I am deeply touched by it. I agree with everything you are saying. Are you copying that Percy Proper bot? Because that's what you sound like right now.
Yeah, I apologize for that, Viraj. I'm all over the place right now. I literally just came from PvP.
No worries.
I went in with a PvP build.
The man is spitting straight facts. I mean, yeah, he was doing PvP earlier.
Now my insanity level is starting to go down. I'm sorry I made you insane.
Oh.
Alright, now can I fix my build? There we go. I just had to change loadouts. Yeah, sometimes that will happen when you're just doing these like off-the-cuff streams. You'll just kind of forget to hit a button.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, because I was looking at the audio setting and I was like, wait a minute, this thing's turned off, but it's kind of hard. It just, because when I shut down OBS, it doesn't reset all settings, it just can't find the audio source, so I had to I saw like 2 Discord options. I'm like, okay, so which one do I need? You're not making this any better. Oh crap, I can actually hear. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The
Mirage Gaming says, not really your fault, I'm already insane to begin with, remember? Yeah.
I mean, they said it, not you.
Yeah, I did say it.
I thought I turned that off. Okay, I'll just keep it on. Okay.
So yeah, we started a new stream series yesterday. I wanted to start it the day before, but background noise and also just resting my sore throat was
yeah, you weren't feeling well, which is fair.
Captured resources must be reclaimed.
So that series is playing through the entire Freedom War story with the weakest weapons. FYI, I really, really do not like the phalanx right now. The thing hits like a
Fire allied forces engaging enemy. Support required.
Okay, I've noticed this before. Did you notice how he attacked me immediately? And he didn't even do his startup animation. I've noticed this lately with some of the adductors.
He's getting a lot of fire.
Yeah, he's certainly burning. Well deserved. Burn in hell. How dare you attack me?
Enemy abductors, allied forces are currently engaging in citizen extraction. Resource reclamation units no operational. Electrical shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal
Poor thing.
assault.
Burn, abductor, burn.
Enemy abductor structural integrity active. Citizen successfully reclaimed the allied
You're
forces.
gonna burn alright.
I'm hitting him with every element I have in the sword apart from ice because he's immune to it.
Oh,
4 more citizen reclamations required in order to meet quota.
where's that one going?
Allied forces are currently engaging in citizen extraction.
Going somewhere, that's for sure.
I know, I was like, oh my god, what's happening over there?
Enemy
Uh oh, Marie's down.
Advise immediate full
She's okay.
Marie's just doing whatever she wants.
I know.
Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attack.
By the way,
Allied forces are currently engaging in citizen extraction. Enemy abductor
as I was saying before the whole incident with my things being completely messed up. Yeah, we got a call-up stream with Sinjiri Hard here, and
Hello.
yeah, we're doing co-op. The room is
Initiating
open
citizen
for
extraction
anyone who
protocol.
wants to join.
Request cover.
If
Yep,
you're
yep.
on the PC version, you're free to put up any operations you want, or otherwise, we'll just do whatever.
Citizen successfully
Yeah.
reclaimed the Allied
Probably citizen runs. Probably.
Yeah.
3 more citizen reclamations required in order to meet quota. Citizen liberated. Delivered to resource reclamation unit.
Let's see. Okay.
Funny thing is,
2 more citizen
that
reclamations
sniper I was
required in
using
order to meet quota.
is just the same sniper I'm using now.
Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage.
I don't even change any of the modules because it does pretty fine without changing them.
I imagine so, yeah. It's pretty effective for both PvE and PvP.
Enemy
Yeah.
reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage.
I think this Caliburn's mostly effective too. There's the only thing that I need to change is that I change out the elemental stuff for movement speed.
Initiating citizen extraction protocol.
Makes sense.
Request cover.
Probably, I mean, most PvP players and you have always discussed like movement is like an
Allied
important
forces are
factor
currently
for obvious
engaging in
reasons.
citizen extraction.
Yeah,
Citizens successfully reclaimed the
there's a
Allied
rule
forces.
over in the remastered PvP at the moment, which is don't touch the ground.
Contribution acknowledged.
Yeah,
Man down.
that makes sense.
You touch the ground, you're probably dead.
Yeah, literally.
Donate
Or you get blasted in the sky. I get it, either one.
Usually, if you're touching the ground, you're either going to be met with an AAW to the face, or a sniper bullet.
Right.
You don't get met with AR too much. Usually people running AR don't run it on accessories. Because there's like a pact with the PC community to not run AR.
Right. I have heard about that. Which is, I think it's good. It's like a code of honor and like to respect one another. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hi, my gun.
So-
Yeah, I am streaming early. It's like only one of the rare times I have quiet time to myself. I won't do this again, I assure you. I don't know when I'm going to stream next time. It's just whenever it's quiet around here. But I appreciate you showing up, though.
And then people are gonna ask, where's the PlayStation gameplay for me on Freedom Wars? That's not coming right now. That's a private run.
Yeah, that's in the works.
I'm gonna go through that, and then next time the first time you'll see that character is when I'm doing co-op or PvP stuff. Pot says you and Sid are the only brave souls streaming this game on YouTube right now.
Of course, as always.
Yeah.
Don't mind it. We try to, I don't want to say sponsor, but show our support for this game as much as we can. Bamco, Namkai, sponsor us.
I could imagine. Also, where's the intern with the update?
That blasted and turn fire and get another one.
It's been like 3 weeks. I feel like we
Yeah.
should have gotten an update by now.
We should have.
My only
Mm.
thesis to it is that they're having to put the Percy statue back in, so they have to do extra work.
Abductor
Yeah,
detected.
more than likely.
Orders are to terminate with extreme.
And then also the
my
weapon
guns-
balances.
Yes, true. My gun says, whoop whoop, always will show up. Thank you. PlayStation still need fixes. It stutters. Oh, well, that's not great to hear.
Allied forces engaging enemy
So far, I've had an okay time with it, but I haven't played any modes besides, you know,
Prepare to
being on
The
my own.
story ones. Yeah, the offline version.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise
Bandai
full
or
frontal
Captain sponsor on the right. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Like Gundam. He's saying if I were to get a sponsor for Bandai Namco, I could play like Gundam games or anime games or something like that. I was like, yeah, that's fair.
Neutralize all remaining abductors.
Mirage says that it's slow at work and they were going for 2 to 3 operations. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for fight. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors.
As for anyone wondering when the rest of that run's gonna happen, probably towards the end of the week, maybe in the weekend.
Enemy abductor
Purely
destroyed.
because 3 hours of streaming yesterday, with that, you kinda need a break in the old mental.
Yeah,
Before
that was
you push
torture.
through. What was it, like 10 minutes to kill Ramosa?
Allied forces
Yeah.
engaging enemy. Support required.
I would have quit. Like, I'm done. I'll come back later.
Explosion. Enemy abductor immobilized.
The Phalanx was putting in none of the work. The Holy Dogs was
Useless.
carrying the run. Honestly, I will probably try to get the Eagle done in the next part.
Nice.
Because I think it will be a better
Enemy
choice
abductor destroyed.
for us.
Neutralize all remaining
I can believe that. Wasn't that on the tier list that they made in the server?
Yeah,
I forgot where Eagle ranked on that one.
reinforcements inbound.
it was at the bottom.
Okay.
Well, not like right at the bottom, but you know.
Right, but near the bottom, but not bottom
Enemy
bottom.
abductor destroyed.
The bottom is the Phalanx.
Yeah,
Everyone
but like,
universally
yeah, so, like, I saw it. I go, yep, this is accurate. I have no complaints.
The lifesteal weapons were down there, so. Which I agree with. When you're in early game, the lifesteal weapons are not that great. Because you barely steal any life without any of the modules.
Explosion detected in enemy abductor.
True.
And then also you're doing less damage than if you just picked up a caliber and just golf clubbed everything to death.
Yep.
Raw element effect accumulation at 40%.
Also,
It's
just-
honestly amazing that the Caliburn is still dominant in
Advise immediate
this
full frontal
version
assault.
as it was in the Vita version.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Enemy abductor. Enemy
Same here.
reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage.
Also,
I remember go ahead.
no, I'll let you finish. 'Cause
Oh, I was gonna say, like, earlier I was having that discussion about in the server about
Advise immediate
I really love like short blades, but in this game it's like you might as well not even bother. I mean, Hawk Shadow is great, but it's not super effective like Caliburn, for example, or the Polar weapons.
no.
enemy
Honestly,
abductor immobilized.
take from me on that, it sounds controversial in a sense, but I feel like Hawk
True.
Shadow's better in PvP.
I could see that
Explosion
for sure.
detected in enemy abductor.
But in PvE, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah.
Hula element effect accumulation at 80%.
Yeah, had the 3D model that I did. Finally got that done, and that took me a couple hours.
Ice element effect accumulation at 40%.
Oh man, I'm the target. Kai, hurry up! Thank you.
Fire
Totally
element effect
copyright free
accumulation at
Yagyu
80%.
stuff. There's Otherwise, if I try to use the actual stuff,
Enemy
it
Yeah.
copyrights.
Advise immediate full frontal
Yeah, you don't want
assault.
to deal with that.
Yeah. I'd rather avoid getting copyright problems.
Fire element.
I agree, I would do the same thing.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Freezing detected.
Not the longest fight in the world of strategy games. Our fight is only a little fight. Okay, strategy games are like totally different. As someone who has played SRPGs over the years, yeah, that's understandable. That's the whole point of a strategy game. But when it's like a live, I don't want to say live action, but action game, yeah, that's when you gotta call it quits.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Yeah, it's part of the course with the strategy games. Sure.
Yes. Taking your time, planning out a good strategy, building up your units, what roles to give them. Same thing. Action games, it's like, come on, I'm not. This mission only has a 20-minute time limit. I ain't got time for this.
Contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
And it's just me grinding away at 10 minutes of Ramosa.
Yeah, that was like half the time gone.
Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points.
I remember on the PS5 version yesterday, for some reason, my brain just defaulted to using Murasame and I nearly failed, what was it, like 1-4?
Oh.
Because I wasn't paying attention to the time. I was just using Murasame and then I realized the time's at like 5 minutes left and I'm like, oh. I better do this.
You gotta stick through it.
I just went straight for the pod, took the citizen and ran.
Yeah. I think my longest strategy game fight was like 8 hours. 8 hours. Is this Final Fantasy 12? That's what it sounds like to me.
Damn. That was a long ass fight.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. Any of you can pick a mission if you want.
Hello.
I'm just checking social media and the chat. Yeah, that sounds like the Final Fantasy 12 fight. It's that optional boss fight. I heard about it over the years 'cause I had a buddy that used to. He was like diehard fan of Final Fantasy 12. He's like, Final Fantasy 12 is my favorite, and I love the battle system. He told me all about this optional boss. I'm like, man, you crazy.
I see a accessory of Len, one of the moderators from the Discord.
Nice.
Len has joined us through accessory means.
Len is here, his spirit.
Yeah, honestly, I'm amazed with my role in the community, to be honest. 'Cause I went dormant for, what was it, like 4 years? After the server shut down, and then they announced this remaster. Then I ended up joining into the server, and then a few months later, I was given a moderation position.
That's awesome. I thought you were there since the Vita days. That's what I assumed.
Prepare to engage.
Honestly, I was in a server, but then I had a disagreement with whatever server I was in, and then I ended up leaving.
Ice element enemy abductor.
That's fair.
immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Am I talking about the turtle 1 billion HP? I think it was. Oh my god. I only saw video footage. I'm just like, I'm out. I'm not gonna deal with this. In my personal opinion, Final Fantasy 12 is my least favorite. I know. Hot take. I get it, but I was not having a fun time. Like the battle system, it was okay. But the story just dragged on, and then you get that ending. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to touch this game ever again.
Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Ice element effect accumulation at 80%.
Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games?
Freezing detected an enemy abductor.
I only played
Advise
15
immediate full frontal
personally.
assault.
I played
That's
a
fair.
little bit of 14, but it wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends in the 14. I'm on, and they're like, "Come join us! Come join us! We have a guild." I'm like, I'm good.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate
Like-
full frontal assault.
For me, besides the business model, which doesn't really entice me, for sure, it's most the combat system that
Advise
turns
immediate
me
full
off the
frontal
game.
assault. Enemy reinforcements
I just
inbound.
don't like that kind of combat personally. I'm
That's
more
fair,
of,
yeah.
I like to hit buttons and actually do something.
Enemy abductor destroyed.
Probably why I'm on PSO.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have that already. So what's the point of playing another game when you're basically getting the same experience, more or less?
Yeah. Getting the same experience, but I'm actually like hitting buttons and feeling like I'm actually accountable for my
Advise
own
immediate full frontal assault.
fight. Like, no disrespect to the people who like the game. I personally
Right.
think it's got an interesting world for what it is.
It does. Yeah.
Enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal
I have heard that one of the expansions, or I guess the content, it was Final Fantasy Tactics. So it's like you're visiting the world of Ivalice, and I'm like, you know what? That's sick. I like that. But like that's not a good enough reason to be like, okay, let me start up Final Fantasy 14. Let me start from the very beginning. Let me go through all the expansions of ARR, and yeah, that's too much.
Like 15 I liked because it was more
Donate
action
resources to the Ministry
kind
of
of
It
game.
was, yeah.
Development points.
No, not
I
everyone
have.
liked it.
Yeah, I have a mixed. I have a love-hate relationship with Final Fantasy 15, but for like fair reason, because I played the base game, and it has so many issues, and then comes Royal version, and it's like, hey, you know all the issues you didn't like in the first game, well, the base game, well, we fixed all that, and we made the experience even better, and we had more expansion. I'm like, I hate you, Square Enix, so much.
Yeah, that's understandable, honestly.
I'm not doing it again. Like, I do plan to revisit it. Maybe I'll stream it like years later, but I'm like, I'm in no hurry to visit it again.
For me, I was trying to get the Windows edition of it to work correctly.
And you never got it to work?
Oh. It is a GPU hog and a half.
Oh, okay. I can believe that. Because I know, because it's funny you say that, because on the PS4 version, it did have lagging issues. It had really long load time. I think it's one of those games that has the longest load time
Abductor
for a PS4 game. Because you're used to PS2 and PS1 games, you're like, okay, yeah, this is normal. But the load times in Final Fantasy 15, it was a joke. Like, it got so bad that I remember one of the speedrunners, I think Little Monster Kyo, I think that's the speedrunner's name, he had to put in a SSD for the PS4 version of Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, you know what, that's valid.
Prepare to engage.
That was the only way to make the speedrun go faster.
I witnessed
That's
the
bad.
fate of the PS4 version. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, it looks nice. It's great, but yeah, I agree. The load times are just
Ridiculous.
Element effective inflation freezing detected in enemy abductor.
And I think,
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I don't know if it was Digital Foundry or somebody made a video about it. They said, yeah, the reason that the load times are long is because the whole entire game is on one big world map. They didn't cut the zone into areas or zone. No, they just put everything. All the places you visit, it's all in one giant map. That's why it takes forever to load. I'm like, well, that's a dumbass idea.
personally, if they went the approach of like Wilds or PSO, you know, where the whole map is there, but it's not all loaded in. It's zone based.
Right. Zones. I like it better when it's zones.
Yeah.
Prepare for final assault.
They went with that, with the seamless loading. I think Final Fantasy 15 would have been much better off in that sense.
Engage.
I agree.
When I say that, I feel like Final Fantasy 15 kind of was a game ahead of
Enemy
its
abductor
time.
destroyed.
It was. Oh, you got it? Okay, I'm going over here then.
Because I had to play on the PS4 version more because, like I said, the PC version has its
Enemy
own
abductor
set of problems.
immobilized.
Right.
My GPU goes up to 90% usage.
Element defective accumulation at port freezing detected an enemy abductor.
And then it also gets really hot, like we're talking 70, 80 degrees all the time.
Oh my god. I believe it.
Electrical shock detected an enemy abductor.
It doesn't sound like it was optimized for the PC version.
Enemy abductor
They
structural
blamed
integrity
the
at
Avatar
50%.
system because they added that into the single player.
Mmm.
And the thing is, that's not even the issue. It's just the
Right.
engine.
Integrity at 30%.
Yeah, it's the engine for sure. I can believe that.
Because Forspoken came out later on, and that was on the same engine, and it has the same
Mhm.
problems.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. I was wondering what engine it was using, but that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, it was the last game to use Luminous. Before
Mm,
they
you're
went
right.
to
And then they shut down that studio afterwards, right?
Yeah. And then they went to Unreal, I believe, for the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Right, correct.
Prepare for final assault. Electrical shock detected an enemy
Which I did try those. Like, I tried the first one. I don't think it's bad. I feel like they tried to put what made Final Fantasy 15
Standing
work
down.
with the original game. So you could kind of like choose and it mixed the
Donate
systems
resources to the
together.
Ministry of Productivity to earn
Which-
entitlement
Yeah.
points.
Honestly, isn't a bad idea.
No. Sounds good to me. My gun. He played all the Final Fantasy. I see all the numbers. Yeah, he did. Except 14. He played Tactics. He played both Tactics. Yeah, I played the PS1 and the PSP version. PSP version suffered major lagging that the modding community had to fix it, which is kind of sad. It's more tragic
Alright,
people
here.
haven't played. Okay. The issue nowadays is a lot of developers refusing to accept that their engines no longer work.
Honestly,
So true.
valid.
Valid. I'm like, I can't even argue with that. There's like bunch of evidence. So funny. So true. So true.
They just go, oh yeah, you know, it worked for one game. Like,
You can
let's
do
take
it
the
again.
Monster Hunter game
Enemy
for
forces
example.
detected.
Monster Hunter Rise works fine. Monster Hunter Wilds is a pile of
Orders are
unoptimized
to terminate hostiles
game.
with extreme prejudice.
I've heard. Living told me, he says, I can't even run this game, so I gave up. I'm like, oh damn.
I was told by a friend that my computer could technically run Monster Hunter Wilds on the minimum requirement.
Hostile forces.
The
Uh-huh.
benchmark tells me I could do it, but I guarantee you if I purchase the game, because the beta test told me, that I can't run the game.
Oh wow. Mixed signals right there.
17 frames per second.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Enemy abductor
And the only reason why the benchmark was telling me that the game could run was because most of it was just cutscenes
Oh wow.
rendered in the engine.
So that's what its own benchmark was. It was like, oh, if you can handle cutscenes, you can handle the rest of the game, right?
I noticed it
That's so
because
dumb.
the one scene that is actual like real in footage, you know, like in engine game, shall we say, was running at 25 frames per second on my computer.
Oh my god.
Enemy abductor destroyed.
And that is me like making it look like literal soup.
Damn.
At that point, just play it on a console or something when it goes down.
Yeah.
because-
That's what all YouTubers were saying. I remember I watched Mudahar. He's like, I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds on PS5. I was like, oh, well, there you go. That's pretty bad.
Like, I played with PC friends. Like, they were playing on PC, I'm playing on PS5. They're sitting here complaining their games are crashing, texture bugs, and all this. I'm just like, but my game's fine.
Yeah.
Donate resources
It's
to the
fine.
Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlements.
That's because I'm just running on a PS5.
Yeah. I've heard very minimal problems with the PS5 version.
My only problem with the console versions is that you have to pay for online.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Because
Wild.
you're
Go
paying
ahead.
for your internet connection,
Mm-hmm.
but yet you're paying Sony and Microsoft for the privilege, and Nintendo as well, to use your internet connection that you paid your provider to use.
Right. So that's double. You're paying two times for the same thing, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wild is by far the worst Monster Hunter game anyways. It has the weakest monsters, it has the weakest design. The only thing that's going for it is the fact that it has seamless multiplayer. You're not missing anything by missing out on Wilds. You said that, not me.
Look, honestly, personally for me, I like For You the best, if I had to pick a Monster Hunter game. And that was on a 3DS.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mirage says, got a 103, thanks. You're welcome, man. Nice.
Cool.
Have a good day at work, by the way. But yeah, for me, Wilds is... It's fun when you first play through it, but once I reached past all of the monsters, I was just like, do I truly enjoy this Monster Hunter game? It looks nice, it's seamless multiplayer, it has crossplay, great. But the problem is it's not like the old Monster Hunter games where I just want to pick it up, play it again and again and again.
That's fair. My gun says video games are almost a scam. Woo! I mean,
Presence in abductor
with the launch state of the PC version for Monster Hunter Wilds, I don't blame him. He says we have a keeper. I guess he liked your Monster Hunter recommendation, I guess.
Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required.
4 ults is the best, then 3 ults DS all the way. There you go. Ultimate, I guess?
Yeah, Free U
Okay.
is definitely second place for me. as
Okay.
well. And then after that, I would probably say like Freedom Unite maybe, or GU.
Electrical shock detected.
It'd be between the two.
Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electrical shock detected.
Like, if you notice anything past
Enemy
GU doesn't really make it into my top 3. Like, don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter World was impressive,
Enemy
but
ready at 50%.
You do have some problems with it.
yeah. Arc Tempered Lunastra is definitely one of those problems.
Deliver to resource reclamation
Fair.
unit.
I have made it vehemently known that that monster, literally. So the game tells you in its tooltips, oh yeah, to counteract the flame shield that's killing you, just drink a cool drink. Here's the problem, you drink the cool drink and the flame shield still
Initiating
kills you.
citizen extraction protocol.
Oh my god.
Request cover.
It's like,
What was the point?
why give me the tooltip then?
That's
Resource
messed up.
reclamation units no operational.
Like, it's not the fact I hate the difficulty, it's the fact that I hate the
Allied forces
tutorialing.
engaging enemy.
That doesn't
Yeah,
work.
the game basically lied to you.
Yeah. It's like if you're here in Freedom Wars and they told you that freaking, you know, putting fire on a pale Tatum is the best thing to do, even though it's actually just use Willow.
Yes.
You're gonna be mad when the fire does like 40 damage.
So true.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Allied forces are currently
Or in the
engaging
worst case, it
citizen
doesn't even
extraction.
proc at all.
Right.
Detected an enemy abductor. Citizens successfully reclaimed the Allied forces. more citizen reclamations required in order to meet quota. Citizens successfully
But
secured
yeah,
allied forces.
Bandai Namco today saving more franchises from the Vita.
Yeah, very surprised. Nice to see Patapon has escaped the Vita library. Go on, Patapon. Go on.
People are really hoping Soul Sacrifice escapes the Vita's library.
I think it'll be the next one for sure. If they're really pushing it to reviving old franchises, I think that's the one to go for. That is,
Yeah.
I don't want to say most highest in demand, but it was up there with Freedom Wars as well.
Like, it literally went, as far as I'm aware, it went Gravity Rush, Freedom Wars, and then Soul Sacrifice.
Secure and extract.
That sounds about right. Yes.
Gravity Rush got taken off the Vita back in the PS4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Support required.
Freedom Wars is finally off the Vita this year,
Yes.
and
Allied
Patapon's
forces
off
are
the Vita
currently
now,
engaging in citizen
Yep.
extraction.
once it comes
Current
out.
orders cannot be
So
carried
Soul
out.
Sacrifice is the last one to go, really.
Is the last one to be free. Free Soul Sacrifice. Free it.
I suppose Ragnarok Odyssey for people as well, if they really wanted, but that's not really a Sony thing. That's Gravity, I believe it was.
Yes. Yes. I played that one. I didn't like it.
I liked elements about it, but it got boring fast for me.
Yeah, that was my main problem. I beat the story and I'm like, man, I'm bored. I don't like this anymore.
I didn't even beat the story. I got a decent chunk into things.
Uh-huh.
It was just like, it's one of those games. If I played it with friends, I'd probably have a bit more fun.
Yeah, I think so. That's what kind of... I played it all by myself. So yeah, if you play it offline, it's not great. And even then, the post-game content... Let me put it this way. It was a lot harder than God Eater post-game content. Like, you couldn't do anything. It was just frustrating. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I've done all I can.
Fair enough.
Commencing temporary shutdown.
As a God Eater, that is one I need to get back to.
Yeah, you guys were talking about it earlier. You should.
Temporary shutdown. Rescue.
Thing is, I'd have to start from the beginning on PC, which isn't a problem considering I lost my save data for Rage Burst anyway.
You did mention that, yeah.
Resurrection would hurt a bit more, but Resurrection is a lot easier than Rage Burst, I feel.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. I feel with Resurrection they tried something different, and it was fine. I mean, I wasn't a fan of it, but it was fine. Oh my god.
I like how clean the game felt in its animation. But yeah.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Mirage says, I missed Patapon, the music beat, and cute characters.
It is a rhythm game, yeah. That's what it's known for.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Yeah. It's a lot of things that
Alright.
play it.
Enemy abductor.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you and the guys should definitely get back into God Eater. Oh my god, what now? Oh, we just lost 16 minutes, whatever, it's fine. We'll get this done.
Ah, it's only 16 minutes.
Yeah. Not a big issue. I've seen worse.
I like how Deadly Sinners come to fight us.
That is your job.
Deadly Sinners had enough.
Fine.
There's just a random citizen over here. What's he doing?
Did
Jim.
either of you play White Knight Chronicles? I did not. I heard about it over the years. How about you?
I've not played it.
Mm-mm.
I've heard very little about it. I wouldn't be opposed to trying things.
Right. I remember Len mentioned Saga Frontier. I was like, you know what? I need to go back to that game. I mentioned I played the original and then... Because it was a rental at the time. And I never finished it. So I was like, whatever. But maybe I'll give it a try someday.
Fair enough.
Contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
Oh shit. You got it?
says-
I know. I was like, oh shit. I forgot I sent her away.
Mirage says, wish they included Patapon free.
They just released it, right? Or announced it, actually, recently. What platform is it on again?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Because the reason I say that is because they probably can't release it all at once because of licensing issues, probably. Like, you know how Sony does exclusive with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and then the remastered version as well. That's what I'm assuming. Aw,
Yeah, it would make
it's okay. That's why I was like, they don't want to rush things right now.
Also, they are at least aware that people want these games back. which
Yeah.
is good.
They have been high in demand for a very, very long time.
And hopefully we get sequels. Like, a sequel to Freedom Wars would be really nice.
That'd be really great. God Eater Endgame is a monster. Yeah, I mean, I think I only got stuck on, let me remember, God Eater Resurrection, the new content. I forgot its stupid name. I called it Pinky because it's literally a pink and white origami. I don't remember its name. But I hated that boss so much. I had to get Scar to help me. We both were struggling. Like, this is stupid. So heads up if you ever get that far in Resurrection. That's the only boss I had a lot of problems with. God Eater Rage Burst, not an issue. God Eater 3, not an issue. Original God Eater 1, God Eater Burst, I did struggle with Corrosive Hannibal, but I was able to get through it. But the pink one, I don't know why I was struggling a lot with that one.
Funny that I own God Eater 2 Rage Burst on, like... I own it physically. I own the Japanese version. And I also have the Japanese version of Resurrection as well from my Vita.
Nice.
Wait,
what?
Mirage says maybe they'll release the third game separately for Patapon for more money when more people get
Yeah,
it.
that's what they always do. Wait, what are you asking for, my gun? For PS2, which one? Which game? I know we're like listing so many games at once. Freedom Wars 2, the last sentence.
Natalia goes to prison.
Current topics of
Honestly, she does need a freaking sentence.
Resurrection, though, has had bad drop rates for some of the good God arcs.
orders are to destroy designated.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. I don't remember if I was frustrated with that, but I could see what you mean. I had a bad time with abandoning God arcs in God Eater 3. That's why I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm out.
Liquidate targets within Alice type allied forces
I like
engaging
this.
enemy.
I'm a Discord I'm in.
Required.
It's with Alice and 13 from our Discord friend.
Yeah.
Alice is like, Easy Wolf is kind of overtuned, isn't it? 13 replies, ask Hibari.
Abductor immobilized. Advise
Oh, damn.
assault.
Nah,
Of course.
Hibari doesn't think it's overpowered.
She says as she pulls the trigger.
Law element effective simulation at 40%.
She's totally not using the Easy Wolf. Proceeds to shoot Ramosa's wings.
Yeah, she does.
Simulation at 40%.
The heck?
Law element effective enemy abductor.
Wings fell off.
Advise immediate
Wings fell
frontal
off.
assault.
I know, I saw the pushback. I was like, wait, what pushed him back?
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Continue to engage. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage.
Oh, you thought Patapon was PS2? I thought it stayed on the
Enemy
PSP.
abductor destroyed.
I always thought it was portable. Did it move to PS2? I have to look. Maybe it did. I know I debuted on the PSP, and then after that, I didn't really keep track of it.
Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required.
Yeah, this new Sony leadership at the moment seems to be a lot more open to letting their franchises come back.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? I mean, they needed that change for the longest time. It's just, they've been failing after failing after failing. I'm like, what are y'all doing now?
Oh yeah, we'll raise the price of PlayStation Plus, make PS5s hard to get and stuff, and then we'll get rid of the guy who literally ruined the entire company and put people who actually care.
Yes. Shut down studios while you're at it. Yep.
Yeah,
Totally smart move.
do that too. Like, it's still baffling they closed down the studio. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. Everybody was pretty heartbroken about that. I mean, they're still slowly coming back by Asoba? Is this for,
Structural integrity at 30%.
oh my god, I forgot the name of the name. The little robot game. Astrobot, there we go.
Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare
And I
to
guess the
engage.
rest of Japan studio is kind of coming back through Bandai Namco. Since they're just going franchise
Enemy
hungry.
abductor destroyed.
Yeah.
They started with Freedom Wars and now Patapon's on the list. Soul
Yeah.
Sacrifice is probably on the radar, I'd imagine.
It's, I mean, if they be able to get that many games going, I think Soul Sacrifice is definitely up there. I bet you,
Allied forces engaging
I'm just making a wild assumption, I bet you Soul Sacrifice will come out first before Bloodborne on PC. Bet. And I'm not just saying that just to like piss off the Bloodborne fans. I know that game's been in demand. I know this. I'm not dumb. I've been hearing about it for years. But I know that Bloodborne does deserve to be free from the Sony library as well.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%.
I agree. Also, Hibari's murdering everything else.
He sure is. I was like, oh, where'd that little abductor go? Oh, there we go. He's gone.
Prepare for final assault.
Obliterated
He
by
like
easy
flipped
will.
out. He was vaporized.
Standing down. Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement
I
points.
have all these.
Power out L6E. Ooh, I'll take it. Why not?
I got 3 Hawk Shadows. I'm like, okay, well, I already have a rainbow collection. I'm good. 218 in Canada here for top tier PlayStation Plus games. Just to play. Oh, you're telling me the price for PlayStation Plus. Oh my god. I forgot Canada's prices are really up there. That's crazy. Wow. That's so unfair. Yeah, that's a valid reason for not wanting to pay for PlayStation Plus for that price.
Yeah. I stopped paying for PS Plus because it
Yeah.
was one of those expenses. It's not worth it.
It's not. There's not enough. I don't want to say good rewards. They do give you rewards technically, but it's not very rewarding for the player, basically.
Yeah.
Sony will not let you guys have Bloodborne on PC. I know. I'm aware.
It's funny because there was an interview done with one of the people over at Sony that was a former executive. They said the reason why Bloodborne hasn't been done yet, they believe, is because Miyazaki, the guy in From Software, does not have the time to remaster the game himself and put
Fair.
it on PC.
I figured. Yeah, he says it has to be FromSoft who repurchases the license to Bloodborne and then distributes it to PC. Yeah, I could see that. It's like he doesn't have time for it, and then there's licensing problems, which, yeah, it's just a mess right now. That's
Bloodborne's
crazy.
an even bigger mess than Freedom Wars was.
Yeah, I heard about it too.
Yeah. I got one more.
It's going to be at least 20 years till Bloodborne goes on PC, I think.
I look forward
Honestly, I believe it.
Same here. Yeah, that game's just tied up in a lot of red tape right now that
Yes.
probably won't be solved for a very long time because it
enemy
requires
forces detected.
many parties to actually do their part.
They have to come to an agreement, yes.
Liquidate targets within Alec time frame.
I guess the only other way is if Bandai Namco purchases the license to Bloodborne and basically gets a team to do it for them.
Yeah, more than likely.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
That's if they're willing to make the investment. That's the only issue.
And again, them shopping around licensing these franchises that have been dormant since beta days, they're obviously shopping for new IP somewhere.
They are. So the possibility is there, but it's very slim,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Honestly, console gaming has zero benefits now, and it's just not worth it. I'm like,
Enemy abductor immobilized.
I kind of half agree, but I get what you mean. Because there's some people that they just can't afford a PC. I mean, just getting a high-end PC just to run Monster Hunter Wild is already a chore for some people.
Advise immediate
Like, there is a benefit to consoles over PC. The fact that GPU prices right now are going through the roof. Getting a good
Yes.
GPU to run a game is going to cost you an arm, a leg, and a kidney.
Agreed.
enemy abductor
Whereas console, it's like everybody has the same specs. No problems there.
Like, with a console, let's say you take a regular PS5, you're looking at like, was it $500 or something?
Yes. And then you want a high-end one, it's gonna cost you like at least $1,000, if not like $1,200 maybe. I would know because this current PC, I think I mentioned it, I had to pay off payment. It took me over 1 year just to finally pay off the damn PC. So it, yeah, worthy investment for sure, but not everybody has access to that.
Yeah.
Bandai owns From Software, so that would just be the parent company using his money to buy back. I can't afford PC, but I can afford $1,000 PS5 with $200 PlayStation Plus. You know what? You're not wrong.
element effective installation at 40%.
That's the demerit to the whole thing as well. Like, paying PS Plus every single year, paying a price of a AAA game.
Yes.
Will allow element effect accumulation at 80%.
It's just... They both
It's not
have
worth
their-
it. Yeah, they both have their pros and cons. I get it.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
Not only are the console controllers are prone to breaking, drifting, and not working after a few months. Yep, that's a very common problem. You're not wrong there.
Proceed with caution.
He's right. I know the Switch does have Joy-Con drift issue. That was going on for a long time, like 2-3 years after the first Switch was launched, and there was a lawsuit going on. I think they won the lawsuit because now Nintendo's like, oh hey, if you got drift issues, just send it in, we'll fix it for you, no problem. I'm like, yeah, because you got sued for it.
They actually tried to ultimately deny that they were the problem for that.
Yes, exactly. I was like, you're not looking good right now, I'm just saying.
They're like, oh no, the drift is because it's user error.
Yeah, because, yes, the user just bashes it into the wall a lot. That's not our problem. Okay.
Also, another one that's gone into a lawsuit at some point was the DualSense for the PS5.
You're right. I have not heard anything about that, which I'm in shock.
Because I have my PS5 controllers, and they are very fragile. They're even more fragile than the Switch ones.
Oh my god.
Like, the one that came with the console, completely fine. The other one that technically came with the console, but it didn't come with the console. Drifting, the batteries can only last like half an hour on its own.
Dang. Oh my god.
Like, it
that is
has
so
a complete
frustrating.
battery issue.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that thing.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the Switch isn't immune to its own faults.
For sure.
We have Winston joining us.
Yeah. He's from the EU, I believe. A EU player.
Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
But yeah, my other DualSense, it does have a little bit of drift, but not to the point of that other controller that literally has a battery problem. The minute you plug it in, full charge, 30-minute dead.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the controller here lasts about, I don't know, like 5-6 hours before it finally decides no more.
It honestly amazes me because you think of like controllers from back then, like the PS1, the Nintendo GameCube, and all that, and they lasted a long time. Now it's like these new controllers can barely even hang in there anymore. Like, what gives?
Like right now, on the PC at least, I'm actually using a DualShock 4. It's the version 2. So far, this one's hung in there for about, I don't know, 3 years at this point, since I purchased it.
I can believe that.
It has very slight drift, but the game has to be really sensitive to get it propped. Freedom Wars is not that sensitive.
No, it's not. So I remember my last controller before the 8-bit do one that I have here. It was a DualShock 4, and I really liked that controller. So it was very hard to like, you know, move away from that controller. I've been using it for pretty much 3 years, like you. But the 8-bit do, it's been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Resource reclamation units no operational.
I know I could use my DualSense on PC, but
Enemy reinforcements invalid.
I just don't like having to disconnect, reconnect the controller.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I like to have this dedicated to my PC game, that dedicated to my console stuff. Because I don't really use my PS4 anymore. In fact, my PS4 is still on version 9.00 of the firmware.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's purely because I could just jailbreak it.
That's fair.
But fun thing on that, the Wi-Fi card inside of it has decided to die.
Oh no.
Yeah, it can only be Etherneted now.
Citizen liberated. Delivered to resource reclamation unit.
I should reset the console because someone said, oh, you know, sometimes that happens, and if you reset the system,
Allied forces are
It'll fix itself.
Yeah.
enemy abductor mobilized.
I don't know about that.
Intermediate full frontal assault.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if it's a chip or any type of hardware, yeah, it eventually just dies out. That's just how it is.
Support required. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Like, besides that, the console works fine. But
Neutralize all remaining abductors.
how do you get online without using the
Allied
Ethernet
forces
cable?
are currently engaging in citizen
Yeah.
extraction. Enemy abductor immobilized.
Pretty true. I mean, I never used a Wi-Fi on mine. I've always used an Ethernet cable. I think it's just more sturdy and stable that way.
Two more citizen reclamations
And at this
required in
point,
order to
my
meet quota.
PS5 can do everything my PS4 can do and more, so it's like, well.
Yeah.
Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors. Allied forces.
Does your character's last name matter in this game, or can I just add a smiley face or number for last name? I think you can. I'm thinking of the co-op players that I've seen down the list. What about you? Can you put special characters on your name?
I believe.
I know you use the Japanese symbol. I know that for a fact. That's what I'm assuming you can.
I know on the Vita you could.
Reclaimed the Allied forces.
I don't know if they changed it in Remastered. I doubt it. Wouldn't really make any sense for them to.
Because I'm trying to think of what co-op player they just had a dot or was it Wolf that did that? Somebody did it. I looked and it says their last name just a dot. I'm like, okay, valid.
Contribution acknowledged.
Honestly, I assume you can force the game to accept it somehow.
Yes, yes.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points.
Just have fun and don't use a name that might get you in trouble. Yeah, yeah, very true.
Yeah, like for me with my accessory responses, I try to keep them like sassy but not against terms of service or anything.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't be very fun for me and anyone who enjoys watching me, because I'd not be able to play the game or be banned from the platform.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it. You just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, no problem, Third Eye Sharp. If there's any questions about Freedom Wars, feel free to ask us. We pretty much dedicate over 100 hours. So, yeah, we try our best to remember everything.
Yeah, I think I'm at like 540 odd hours at this point.
I think I have 300.
Oh no, 633. Oh my god. According to my rap sheet, I have eliminated 12,293 enemies, committed nearly 2,000 crimes.
Oh, you have more crimes than me. I have 10. Pot pointing that out. You only have 10. I go, yep. I left it there for a reason.
The only reason I have that many is purely because I put my sentence to 9,999,999 years.
Yep.
And every time when you're doing Deadly Sinner mode, like when I explained that in the server, that you just endlessly try to take the resource, you get a sentence each time. And each time you do that, it counts as a crime committed. So that means I had to do that over 1,000 times to get it to where it is.
That high, yeah, I imagine that. Jeez.
It's nice to do because you can extend the fun you have with the game if you like grinding the sentence down. Especially, like, this is the way I recommend you do it. You go to 0, you get the stuff you get from getting 0 years, and then you do that, because then, you know, you're not missing out on anything. The stuff you got won't be taken away from you.
Enemy abductor
True.
immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
The rookie numbers.
Enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Not entirely wrong.
Honestly, I'd like to look at my hours on the Vita, but I can't be asked to boot it up to find out.
I'm pretty sure mine says 1,000.
Shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Oh.
I know Toma has more, and then he says, "Oh, I just left it on." Toma.
What? Someone showed up?
Ice element effect accumulation at 40%.
Yeah, you just leave the Vita on, just to accumulate the hours. He's not even touching it.
Law element effect accumulation
Oh,
Honestly, I bet
please.
Pot's up there too, because I know Pot used to AFK a lot in PvP rooms.
That's fair.
Will allow element effect accumulation at 40%.
I used to pop in and just have like a chat with Pot in the free chat. You know, like back in the video, you had the free chat feature. Oh my god, what's
Yeah, yeah.
Spike doing?
Immediate full frontal assault.
This thing's going up, down, up, down, up, down.
Is he? Oh my
Enemy
god.
abductor structural
This
integrity
is-
at 50%.
I don't even know what he
Continue to
wants.
engage.
I actually did boot up my
Electrical
Vita.
shock detected
After
in
God
enemy
knows how many
abductor.
years.
Enemy abductor
Oh, no.
immobilized.
Oh.
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
So you will get the hours out of me. Well, I hope you will. I don't think you will because technically I think I have to boot up my PSTV. Because it's
Oh,
on my
no.
account. Yeah, I forgot this is linked to my Japanese account.
Okay.
Explosion detected in enemy abductor.
Ah, I should have waited. Damn it.
Ice element effect accumulation at 3%.
The reason why I
in
did
enemy
that
abductor.
is because I wanted to play the Japanese PvP mode back in the day.
Uh-huh.
Damage sustained.
And their
Commencing
co-op
temporary
and stuff.
shutdown.
But it was very strict.
Oh yeah.
Rescue me. I don't
You
need that.
see how you get like the red radio symbol, I guess?
Oh
when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
lagging?
Yes.
They make you run into a wall to test
Neutralize
if you're
all
like
remaining abductors.
sliding all over the place.
That makes sense. I vaguely heard that back then in PvP. Sounded weird, but I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Obviously, they don't do these lag checks today because they know the game's worldwide, so there is a chance for lag.
Prepare to engage.
Yes. So true.
Contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
And plus, you don't want to alienate the community. It's not really a good idea.
Yeah. So true.
Donate resources to the
The
ministry.
The Vita holds everything. The Vita hides all our guilt. You know what? Sure.
The Vita does do that
does.
stuff. What a great handheld.
It was ahead of its time. I will keep shouting this forever. It was ahead of its time.
I am so sad to see it like end up the way it did.
Yeah, same. It
I
was. I mean,
And
I wanted to have high hopes, but it made this. It met the sad fate as the PSP did, because how it was treated in North America. Well, I don't know about global in all territories. I know it did amazing in Japan. That's all I know.
I can tell you over here in Europe, the Vita at least was treated pretty much the same as it was treated in North America. Not very well.
I see.
Maybe even worse.
Oh wow. Sad.
It's just like, I get it. The system's a commercial failure, but at least give it some dignity.
For real. It tried its best.
Yeah.
My gun says, I miss the old lag. Slide is where the funny is. The Vita was so... See, I told you. The Vita was ahead of its time.
Citizen presence in abductor pod detected.
I speak the truth.
Captured resources must be reclaimed.
Literally, the one thing I can say that was better about the... Oh, I just booted up my PlayStation TV. And I remembered I need the controller that I'm using now to be able to control the PlayStation TV.
Oh no, I ran into that problem the other day. I was like, well, I guess I'll do it later.
Yeah.
Prepare to engage.
I can quickly do it in a second.
Advise
No
immediate
worries.
frontal assault.
No, a chance. Just because I'm kind of keen to see how many hours I played
Allied
myself
forces
back then.
engaging enemies. Support required. Enemy citizen liberated. Deliver to resource reclamation unit.
Oh god.
Enemy abductor destroyed. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
North America version 1s are non-existent. Version 2s are here though. The games never made it though. Oh wow. I think that's for Canada. I think that's what he's saying. Interesting.
Enemy abductor is
For
intensifying its attack.
system?
Citizen liberated.
Yeah, the Vita.
Delivered to resource reclamation.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, so you guys didn't get the OLEDs you're saying?
I think so.
Enemy abductor.
I ended up with the
Neutralize
2000
all
series
remaining
myself.
abductors. Allied forces are currently
Good job.
Yeah,
engaging
'cause I'm
in
li-
citizen extraction. Resource
I enjoyed it.
reclamation units no operational.
Because I own the original Vita, the black piano color, and I have a Mata Vita, which is the red one. It was originally Japan only. Yeah, I think it was. Because then later on they introduced the other colors like blue, and I forgot the other ones. Like it's the same model. That's my point. But I see what he's talking about.
Enemy abductor structural
Japan got
integrity
loads of love for the
Allied
Vita.
forces are
Oh, I know. You see all those LEs and special edition. I'm like, man, I'm super jealous. What the hell?
delivered to resource reclamation unit.
And then over here and in North America, they're just like, yeah, Vita didn't do too well. We don't want to
Yeah.
with that
Citizens
thing.
successfully reclaimed the Allied forces.
I think the last push I saw for them with the Vita
Fine.
was with Resident Evil Revelations 2, I believe it was. They ported that to the Vita.
Okay.
Initiating citizen extraction protocol.
And I remember they accidentally released it a day early.
Oh, wow. Winston shooting at me. I thought it was an enemy sitter. I'm like, where'd that enemy sitter come from? They don't come until like 5 seconds from now. It was just him. I was startled for a second. Like, wait a minute.
Successfully reclaimed the Allied forces.
I know this map already. I've done it 1,000 times.
Required in order to meet quota.
Yeah. I don't remember when Revelations 2 came out for the Vita, but it was the last push I think Sony tried in the West.
Yeah, I can
And-
believe that.
It was that and I think Freedom Wars
Allied
before that.
forces are currently engaging in citizen
Because Freedom Wars
Oh.
was a new IP at the time, and it was
Yes.
engaging
Prepare to
looking.
engage.
They thought maybe they can hook people into it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it worked.
Citizens liberated. Delivered to resource reclamation. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepared to engage. That is your
Yeah.
job, not mine.
He says the fact that Sony gave up with the Vita in Nintendo's whereas Nintendo's like, let's make the Nintendo DS. Yeah, no, Nintendo was strong with the portables.
Initiating
I believe
citizen
that.
extraction protocol.
Yeah.
Request cover.
I think I saw on the other day. It was, the friggin' DS was over like 60 million or something,
Citizens
Damn.
successfully reclaimed
and the
Allied
Vita
forces.
didn't even make 20.
Nope. That's why Sony's like, oh, it's a failure. Pack it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
One more citizen reclamation required in order to meet quota. Citizen contribution acknowledged.
Yeah, got the headshot before she finished it.
Very good.
Donate resources to the Ministry of
Let me
Productivity.
interact with these, get me back to the lobby, then I will check those hours for you.
All right, no worries.
I shouldn't be too long. I have the thing booted.
Freedom Wars was one of the last games Canada actually got. Really?
Holy
Wow.
moly. What did they do
That's
over
why-
in Canada?
I know. They just don't care, man. That's why I actually remember Freedom Wars so much, because it was the last video game I really hardcore played. Damn. I can believe that.
Sony treated Canada worse than they treated Europe and North America.
Yeah, you're right. Because I know that Europe has had a very rough history with video game releases. Because I had a friend tell me like, "Oh yeah, we didn't get that game. We didn't get that thing. We never got that game. We never got that game." I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it's like, what you call it? I remember, you know those themes they released on the Vita for Freedom Wars?
Oh yes, I have it actually on my Red Vita.
They released them in North America, didn't bother releasing them in Europe.
Oh my god.
And you know the reason why they came to Europe? I badgered Sony through their support. I turned around and
What'd they
said,
say?
guys, where are these themes? And they're like, oh yeah, we intend to release them. So then I started
Some-
pushing the angle at them. So, partially thanks to me, I guess, that those themes came out.
There was not very many themes. Meanwhile, Japan, loads of them, like a ton of themes. Like, yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh yeah, I can actually use keyboard and mouse for now. I just thought about that. I forgot
True.
about keyboard and mouse. I'll fix the
my actual
controller for the
keyboard.
next mission.
All right. Sony still treats Canada dirty. It's just a money cow. Everything is more expensive here for PlayStation. Oh damn.
Citizen presence
I guess that's why.
detected.
Oh man.
That's pretty messed up.
Freedom Wars on the PS Vita just looks
Protect and escort to our unit.
don't get me wrong, it still looks great, but it's
Uh-huh.
just looks rough and jagged on my TV right now. Compared to
Oh, I bet.
what I'm used to. I'm just looking at compared to Remastered on my monitor here.
Resource reclamation.
Remastered looks so nice.
It's so smoothed out. I know. Oh God, I have the Burning
Allied
Desire
forces
song
engaging
on.
enemy. Support
Don't
required.
listen to it. Meanwhile, my audience, I'm sorry in advance.
Top citizen captured by enemy abductor.
I can't believe this
Strongly
bullshit.
suggest immediate
Did you see
cover.
that? The doctor's over here and the citizen's over there. How does that work? Can you please explain to me?
Enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Continue to engage. Hostile forces detected.
Me playing on keyboard and mouse is...
Citizen liberated.
Oh,
Deliver to
Hibari
resource
killed it.
reclamation unit.
As usual. Good job, Barry.
Someone had to put it down.
Yeah, for sure. After doing that
Allied forces
BS
are
move.
engaging in citizen extraction. Enemy abductor destroyed.
Like, even the
Neutralize
menus
all
in the
remaining
Vita feel
abductors.
sluggish, but I really appreciate what the Vita did.
Yes.
Ice element effect accumulation at 80%. Freezing detected.
I'm
enemy abductor.
concerned.
Yeah.
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
My hours played on this character is at 1,475
Allied
hours and
forces are
31
currently
minutes.
engaging in citizen extraction.
I believe it.
Will explosion detect enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor.
That's on the Vita
immobilized.
at least. I have killed
Advise immediate full frontal
26,000
assault.
enemies and done 4,000
Play heaven.
operations. So I'm basically half my Vita progress right now.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
Yeah.
Advise immediate full
Sounds like
frontal
it.
assault. Allied forces are currently engaging in citizen
Are you
extraction.
winning yet, Dad?
Enemy abductor destroyed.
I was good on the Vita. See, like, I only committed 41 crimes.
Not bad.
Played 1,881 games of PvP. 25 kill streak. Holy moly.
Crazy.
11,000 sinners eliminated. 864 allies revived. I've revived more allies on here actually. I think I'm over like 2,000.
Signals detected. Secure and extract.
But I've eliminated less. Wait, that's interesting. They took that out. In the Vita, they call the Green Dragon Crescent Blade Caliburn Green Dragon Crescent Blade. I totally
Green
thought
Dragon.
that.
Oh my god.
So they took the Caliburn out of it.
Interesting.
Allied forces are
So I don't remember owning that.
engaging in
I just
citizen
took the
extraction.
Excalibur and I ran with it. That was it. I never bothered with the other ones at the time.
Citizen successfully reclaimed the Allied forces.
My sword.
3 more citizen reclamations required in order to meet quota.
I maxed out my affiliates
Allied
list on
forces
here.
are currently engaging in citizen
I did as
extraction.
well. What is it, 100?
Yeah. I hadn't maxed
That's
it
what I
out
thought.
on Remastered yet, sadly. I'm only at like 78, I believe.
Citizen
I'm at 40. I'm at
successfully
40.
reclaimed the Allied forces. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
You got it?
Prepare to
Okay.
engage.
You got it? Okay.
You deal with it, Hibari.
Do your job, Hibari.
That is your job, not mine.
No, it's your job.
Enemy
Why do you keep
reinforcements
telling me?
inbound. Prepare to engage.
Honestly, I'm so glad I had the synthesis system to, like,
Initiating
well, the
citizen
response
extraction
index
protocol.
on here.
Request cover.
It's a lot more fun.
As for my other character,
Allied
I
forces
can't
are
seem to
currently
boot that up.
engaging in citizen extraction.
The
Two more
Vita
citizen
has
reclamations
apparently
required in
decided
order
to
meet
freeze
quota.
on the splash screen.
Mm.
I
Wonderful.
would suggest, well, I would
Additional citizen
not be
signals
surprised if something got
secure and
corrupted.
extract.
Oh no.
Like, I mean in the game at
Enemy
least.
abducted.
I
Oh, okay.
probably could re-download
Advise
it and
immediate
figure
full
it out.
frontal assault.
Yeah.
Let me try rebooting it, maybe that'll fix
Allied
it.
forces are currently
Okay.
engaging in citizen extraction. Enemy abductor destroyed.
The Vita had.
Sorry.
Citizen successfully
Oh no, I'm
retrieved
just reading
Allied
chat.
forces.
The Vita had better players. The Freedom War Remastered has brought a lot of newer players. Name changes. Yeah.
One
I
more
see that.
citizen reclamation required in order to meet
Oh,
quota.
the whole Vita just
Contribution
fucking seized up.
acknowledged.
That's great.
Standing down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the force power off.
Ooh.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points.
Oh, this might be hard frozen. Oh, wait, no.
Thoma Crawford. Well, sadly you're giving me C's and A's and B's, so you're not the great Soma.
I ended up in in safe mode out of all things.
Oh no.
Restart
Forgot that
the
was on
system.
there. Ah. Nintendo DS, 3DS, Nvidia, and PSP's hardware should be at all the point when they're starting to break down. Huh. Also, why is that chat? Why is that remark grayed out? Can you edit it?
Huh?
No, I'm looking on the chat. It just looks funny to me. Let me see something.
Alright.
Okay, no, the chat's fine.
Alright,
Okay.
I finally got the OS to boot again.
Good job.
I just had to fight with it.
Give me a
Now are you
fight.
gonna boot? Or are you gonna seize my entire console again? Okay, there we go. Because I actually own all 3 editions of the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I own the EU version digitally, I own the physical version of the NA version,
Mhm.
which I imported, and I also own the physical Japanese copy.
Yeah, that's about right. There are exactly 3 versions of this game, yeah. And they all have their own release dates. I know Japan is June.
Yeah.
EU and NA, it's October. I've known that for a long time. I always found it weird how they do, they push the release dates, but I guess it's just like licensing issues and whatever they have to fix on the global versions.
Also, they had to remove the accessory voice synthesis feature.
Right. That's one of the reasons, true. They couldn't trust us. I mean, look at the chat rooms. We lost the chat room free text. And we can't even label them either. They're like, we can't let them do this again.
But then
Damn
they gave
you.
us, your Willow has done all the talking and stuff like
I
this.
know. Like the dumbest phrases, like who says that?
Yeah. I got 29 affiliates on my, one of my accounts there. What did this one get to in the end? 83 hours. Actually, not as high as I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Abductor detected.
Let me check
it's
Japanese Freedom Wars.
Isn't there a Chinese knockoff version? I mean, for Freedom Wars, maybe an Asia version? I'm not sure
I
on
think
that.
there is an Asian release.
Okay.
Liquidate targets within allocated
I didn't get that
range.
one
Hostile
because
forces
it's technically
detected.
just our version.
Prepare to engage.
True.
You guppy brain fool.
Allied
I never
forces
understood that
engaging
one.
enemy.
Who uses
Support
Guppy?
fire.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Guppy.
And the funny thing is, like, the sensor they put on the response index in Remastered makes no
Advise
sense.
immediate full frontal assault.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Nice element effect accumulation at
So why is my
80%.
chat graying out now?
Scraping detect enemy abductor structural.
See,
enemy
I was seeing that
abductor
too,
mobilized.
because I was like, why is it
Advise
doing
immediate full
that?
There's
frontal
Maybe it's a
something going on
cast.
with YouTube?
Maybe it's Caster Labs.
No.
No?
enemy abductor
I can check on the actual YouTube chat in a minute.
Enemy abductor.
Okay. I didn't notice that earlier. That's why I'm like, why is it doing that?
Wait, Hibari killed something.
Get him,
Enemy
Hibari.
abductor destroyed.
Oh no, she didn't. She just
Neutralize
broke
all
the spot.
remaining abductors.
And let me finish it.
Nice element
It's like,
effect
finish it.
accumulation at 40%.
That's strange of
Enemy
her.
abductor
Usually she just...
structural integrity at enemy abductor mobilized. Advise
Oh,
immediate
you
full
see the
frontal
opening
assault.
movie that we get these days?
Enemy reinforcements.
That is from the Japanese version of the game.
Oh.
It plays every single time you open the game.
Mhm.
But in
Enemy
Remastered, they
abductor
only made it
destroyed.
play once at the beginning of the game.
I was wondering about that, because, like, I always, like, you know, I spam it, I skip it, I'm like, whatever, I've seen the thousands. I didn't know there was a difference right there.
Yeah. I believe the text-to-speech used is different as well.
Yes. It is very much different. I noticed it immediately.
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I like the text-to-speech in Freedom Wars for the Vita version. Like, it just worked. Like, it just
Enemy
made more
abductor
sense to me.
pursuit. Enemy
Yeah.
abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Wacky wacky! Sorry, I had to do it.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault.
Along
Enemy abductor
alongst
destroyed.
today you.
Neutralize all remaining abductors.
It's not alongside you anymore, it's alongst today you.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
Oh god.
Advise
The
immediate
strangest
full
one
frontal
I
assault.
have is
Enemy reinforcements
one of the
inbound.
phrases.
Prepare to engage.
I think it's like evaluation of Yagyu's, you know, like to the greater
Enemy
good.
abductor destroyed.
Yeah.
She says Yagyu there, but the minute there's another version, she'll say Yuju. It's like, how can
I
it
noticed that.
change?
I was telling my friend, and I go, they can't pronounce my name right. And then, like you said, on the different voice line, they're like, oh yeah, we got it. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
And then I swap over to Japanese text-to-speech
Enemy
from,
abductor
you know,
immobilized.
language selection.
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
It can actually pronounce your name correctly.
That's weird. Doesn't
No
make
problem.
any sense.
Detected an enemy abductor.
YouTube. I blame YouTube. Always blame YouTube. Yep. Sounds about right.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Honestly, I remember the other day YouTube was having issues.
It always
Enemy
has
abductors,
issues.
Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required. Help scan initiated.
Roger saying, notice
Advise
that
treatment
too.
of injuries.
Oh, okay. So it's affecting everybody, not just streamers. All right.
Allow element effect accumulation at 40%. Explosion detected in enemy abductor. Enemy abductor structural integrity. at
Oh,
30%.
I think he's saying knows that too,
Prepare for
too
final
about the
assault.
text-to-speech thing. Text-to-speech can't pronounce Mir
Oh.
half the time.
Oh, okay.
Allied forces engaging enemy.
Yeah. Text-to-speech is very
Enemy
questionable
reinforcements
sometimes.
inbound.
I think so,
Prepare to
yeah.
engage.
I can say YouTube's or Google's text-to-speech is horrible. Yeah, I've seen the translations on videos and it's not that great.
I respect it's there, but it can be freaking useless.
Yes, agreed.
But yeah, props to Banco for going the full way with the remaster. Like, they didn't leave it out. Because I remember when the original game was coming out, they wanted to put it in, but there was 2 reasons why they didn't.
Enemy abductor destroyed.
One was,
Neutralize all
well,
remaining
having to
abductors.
police it was a
Enemy
pain.
abductor immobilized.
Yes.
Advise
And
immediate
number
full
2
frontal
was they
assault.
couldn't find an English text-to-speech program that actually
At the
worked.
time, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Explosion detected an enemy abductor.
It was probably more work because the Japanese text-to-speech, it's no brainer. It already has the entire vocabulary of the Japanese language, and then putting in a second language, that sounds like a lot of testing needed to be done to make it work properly.
Yeah, they would have to literally work with that
Ammunition
company
depleted.
fully,
Locate ammo
and it would cost a
boxes.
lot of money, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Allow element effect accumulation at 80%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor
Like,
struck allied
I
forces
remember
engaging
Japan
enemy.
shit back in the day.
Requires
They
enemy
weren't
abductor
really
immobilized.
like around,
Advise
but
immediate full frontal
when they
assault.
were, and they saw some of the stuff the community was doing, it was kind of
Mhm.
crazy. Like, I remember the
Enemy abductor
Panopticon Flag
immobilized.
project.
Advise immediate full
happened.
frontal assault.
Yeah, that was done by another Freedom Wars player. It was Memes or Beefy. Yeah, I remember that project. I was a part of it. We had it in
Contribution acknowledged.
our small Freedom Wars group back then. But yeah, I was very impressed that she got that far with that Panopticon Flag project. I would have never thought of something like that. She says the only hardest part
Ministry of Productivity
it was getting the
20
remaining
points.
flags like Jakarta, because we never knew any players from Jakarta. Like that Panopticon is like literally non-existent.
I did, what was it? I think I did Wellington, was it?
I think so, yes.
And then
There's
I
a
also
lot of
did
entries.
Galapagos, believe it or not.
Ah.
Galapagos was one of the alts that I just made to get the flag.
Yeah. I think she did that, and another friend did that as well. It's like, so, mad respect to everybody who participated, because that is something you can't do by yourself. No way.
Yeah. And I remember we sent it to Japan Studio, like, through Twitter.
Yes,
And
it
they
was
congratulated
that-
us.
Right, it was that one Twitter account. I think we still have a screenshot somewhere archived, but yeah, it was very nice. I was like, look, we got noticed! Our community project got noticed!
That was actually nuts.
It was. And since then, I haven't seen any other community projects, which is fair. Like, you can't top that after that point. It's like, what else is there to do?
Yeah, the only other projects were, you know, like, mini projects, I would say.
Hmm.
After that, you had like
Yeah.
the at least for me, I was doing like, I guess, anniversary celebrations for the game at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. That's about it. I mean, you could show like clips of PvP or PvE, like on, you know, streamers or anybody playing it, but that's it. Like, hey, we're still playing your game. Cool.
Yeah, that didn't really get noticed by them either. Really, they just
Yeah.
the only thing they really went out for was that project we did. That project was
Yeah.
something else.
I still think it was a great project. Shout out to Memes, Beefy, for doing that. Again, I wouldn't have thought of anything like that. I haven't seen any other projects since then. I mean, there's fan art ones, but let's be honest, if you're not an artist, you're not gonna really care, which is fair.
Yeah.
I really wish more community projects were like this in other games, because I mean, it's hard to pull off, to be honest, because I think Freedom Wars is that one rare experience where it gave you that option to have the global flags. Like, what other game has global flags as like your base or your home? Not many.
I remember a lot of people were disappointed when they
The
heard
flag
that
was removed.
Remastered removed them.
Yes. I mean, I was sad I couldn't represent the Houston Panopticon, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I think they made the right decision, even though I'm not okay with the decision. They did it for safety reasons, especially with what's going on in the world right now, and I think with everybody on edge, unhinged, it's
Also-
probably better not to, like, include it. Go ahead.
I feel like it was done to crossplay reasons too.
Fair. Yeah, I can see that.
So, you know how the whole thing is now opened up between Japan and the Western communities can now interact with each other.
Yes, yes.
Back on
I
Vita,
can see that.
if you remember, it was all like walled garden per se.
Yes,
So
correct.
you have international PvP, which was fine, and international co-op, which was fine as well. You get a room every
Yes.
single day. And then
Yeah,
you just
that's
have
true.
the Japanese one as well. That was very strict, the Japanese PvP. Because, like I said, they would do what we call a lag test. If you didn't pass
And that's
the lag
valid.
check, you were booted from the room.
Yeah. Which I understand, like, that's unfair on them, but at the same time, they just want a smooth online experience, and they understand, hey, you know, not everybody's gonna have the greatest internet in the world. We get that, but the other players are suffering it on their end, so
Yeah.
I understand.
Because lag on the Vita was kind of damaging in some ways for
Yeah.
both parties. Because on the laggers party, if you're lagging, you could be stuck in one spot, and then they just have to kill your laggy body and you're dead. That's not fun. But
That's not
also,
fun.
you could just go everywhere on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, my gun. I did like the games back then. Now online games are bad. I mean, some are good, but the majority of them, yeah, it's like a hit or miss. Your experience may vary.
But yeah, I think changes were made with good intention.
Yeah.
Like, I know people don't like the fact that retributions are not spammable anymore at this point. Well, until the next update, because we don't know what's happening yet. Are we getting
don't
the
know what's
Percy
happening.
statue? Are we going back to infinite retributions? But what we do know is that what they were trying to do with this was that so people would play the game as if it came out again.
Right.
But unfortunately, that also worked against it.
It did, yeah.
Orders are to terminate hostiles with extreme prejudice.
The negative change to me is definitely the way you acquired modules. If I had to pick something. Because it was very time consuming. Can be very unrewarding at
Hostile
points.
forces detected.
Yeah, for sure.
To engage.
They did say they would address that, but don't know when that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oi!
I get it. There was people telling me, like, I didn't mind it so much before, but I understand now that, you know, you've farmed, let's say, retribution for an item, and then you got a citizen S rank, and you still only got a 74% chance or so of getting a double XL module to work.
Right.
And if it fails, then you've just flushed all your hard work down
Scan initiated.
the virtual
Advise
toilet,
treatment
basically.
injuries.
Literally.
Well, unless you
Stop
say-
using the laser! God. You're so annoying.
I was watching him do that. I was also trying to help.
No, you're good. I mean, he's just a pain when he does that.
Ow.
He's not being cooperative.
Fire element effect accumulation at 40%.
Get up, Billy. I couldn't get to him. I ended up getting his accessory
Law
instead.
element effect
Oops.
accumulation at 40%. Explosion detected an enemy abductor.
Hey, she crouched down to do the revive animation, but it was too late. Billy was already done.
Revival successful. Please minimize wasteful
Yep.
expenditure of life. Caution.
But yeah,
enemy
hopefully we
abductor
can
is
think of
intensifying its
more
attack.
community projects like that or something.
I hope so. I'm open to suggestions, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anything will top the Flag project. That was good.
Enemy
Yeah.
abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Continue to engage. Enemy abductor immobilized.
What the heck?
Immediate full frontal assault.
Oh, these lasers.
Yeah, I'm freaking imitation. Oh, no, it's just an K4
Enemy
here.
abductor
Being
in
annoying.
Proceed with caution.
He pushed him. Like they're doing this on purpose. You trying to hit him? Nope.
Fire element effect
Ow!
explosion detected
This
in enemy
fucking
abductor.
laser. Please, stop. I literally have a tip of my health life. After that.
Allow element effective
Get,
relation at 80%.
get wrecked. Put that laser down.
Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors.
But yeah, I won't say Remastered as being sunshine and roses, because I have heard on the PlayStation side that there was some crashing in one of the maps.
Yeah, Scar did talk about that a lot.
Realize the fire detected enemy abductor.
And I heard the Nintendo Switch had some problems on release
Advise immediate
from the
full
patch.
Yeah, so they're telling me that there's that the augment bug that you guys are talking about. Apparently, it's been there since day one for Nintendo Switch. I'm like, oh my god.
Continue to engage. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
I feel bad for them because now they're like double checking their equipment every time they go out.
Same here.
Enemy abductor destroyed.
As the
let's
Steam
see.
version, we've had the performance problems, which most of them are being fixed, but they still happen
Ye-
from time to time.
I feel like more problems have gone up ever since the patches have gone through. What Thunder has back? Hackers.
Global explosion detected.
I've been trying to
enemy
find
abductor.
PvE games or solo games to avoid any cross-play hackers. I mean, that's fair.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
God Eater 3 throws all RNG out the window for trash drops while hunting hidden guard. Yep.
To engage.
I understand your pain perfectly. That's why I was like, I'm done, I'm out. I don't care anymore.
Enemy abductor destroyed.
I think I just beat the base story for God Eater 3. I started doing one of the side stories, I was like, eh. I basically beat the game.
They did the main story, the campaign.
No.
That's good. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did do that stupid thing. Damn it!
Allow element
Okay,
effective-
fix
allow
that.
element effective
I was like, why is my attack thrower not going to 2? Oh, I used it, duh. I fixed it. Come on. Ugh, they went over. I hate it when it moves! Don't we have another attack thrower? No, no, it's just defense and healing. Oh my god. Useless AIs! Useless!
explosion detected.
Where's
in
Shizuka
enemy
when you need
abductor.
her?
I know, Shizuka, save us! Save us now!
Nice element effective accumulation at 40%.
Oh yeah, I have invitation of Shizuka.
Allow element effective accumulation at
Oh yeah, I
80%.
remember that.
I think I did a decent job.
Enemy abductor.
Yeah, I did a good job. I saw the screenshot with the Perseus. I was like, oh my god, that's like torture.
I'm surrounded by
Allied forces
Perseus.
engaging enemies. Report acquired.
True nightmare.
Abductor immobilized.
I was waiting for it's cooking. Just from all of them. I was like, oh no, please leave me alone.
Contribution acknowledged. Standing down. Donate resources to the
I need to
Ministry
read
of
chat real
Productivity
quick.
to entitlement.
Power Dragon thing.
Hello, Kenneth Adams. Let's see, what does he say? Wait a minute, I played with all of you. Nice.
Wait.
Very nice.
Nice.
Is the person in blue Simfer? Yes, that is me. That is very much me. I played on Vita a lot, but I'm so much better now on my Steam Deck. Okay, cool. Actually, reached 0 years the other night. Congrats, man. Congratulations. You're free now. You're a free man.
You're a free sinner.
Mm-hmm. Never done this. I got a limited. Oh, how much was your Steam Deck? They're asking. I got a limited edition one, so it was like $700. I started out with the regular one. You guys got my affiliate? Check me out. On the Vita? I'm thinking, maybe. So what was your username on the Vita? I have it. I'd have to look. Oh, are you talking? Oh, so you're that Ken. Oh, cool. Cool, man.
Wait, that's Ken?
Yeah, apparently it's this dude right here. If I'm assuming right. So Kenneth Adams is Ken. Cool.
Ah, I've seen him around. In Remastered here.
Yeah, I called with him last night. Nice to see you, Ken.
2 nights
Yeah,
ago.
so yeah, we did live stream. Yeah, you were there with Living. Actually, I was there. I just wasn't on mic as much. But yeah, you guys freed him that night. Me.
Ah, yeah, you're the one we freed. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it show my weapons? I think it does. It should. Yes, it does. Whatever you had as your last loadout, and then you updated affiliates, it'll show it. Yeah, welcome to the stream. You're a free man. Are you enjoying the swimsuit outfits? Oh, he says, I told my girlfriend about you guys dancing for me and she was so happy. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad you're both happy.
Yeah, we got a lot of dedicated people for sure in the community. You got dedicated co-opers, you got dedicated PvPers, and you got some that just
sure.
dedicate to both.
Yeah, that's very good.
I'm personally one of the both, because I'm trying to make everyone happy. Like earlier I did the PvP stream.
You did, yeah.
Now I'm doing Call for you guys. And got solo stuff coming again later in the week.
True.
Since we must continue my suffering from Code 4.
Oh yeah. The terrible weapons run.
They are terrible. Wait.
Oh no. I just saw that. Like, what happened? They get stepped on?
Maybe?
Critical damage sustained.
Oh, shoot.
Because he does mad stomps for days.
I don't need that.
She's over next to Red Rage here. I think she might have just got blasted.
Oh, probably. He does that to my accessory too.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
He got so mad at Hibari, he decided to just shoot her with a fucking cannon.
I honestly don't know what to do now. I just get on and run whatever I could. That's fair.
Support required.
In
Yeah.
Vita, I was so bad at this game. Now I'm strong. Hey, that's great.
That's nice to hear.
Electrical
Yeah.
shock detected in enemy
I mean, you could always do like
Advise immediate
different more weapons. I mean, you don't have to collect every single weapon in the game, but you know, it gives you something to do.
enemy abductor structure. Enemy abductor immobilized.
Like personally, there's weapons like the Murasame I will not ever bother collecting because
Yeah.
I just don't ever see myself using them. I really don't like the moveset.
Integrity at 30%.
Mhm.
Prepare for final assault. Health scan initiated. Advise treatment of injury.
Then again, SR back in the day I never wanted to use because I was just so bad with it. But lately in Remastered I've been
Enemy
using it.
abductor immobilized.
Mhm.
Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I don't think I've put it down since actually.
Nice.
The only day I put it down was when my hand started to hurt.
Will all elements effectively. Will all enemy
Yeah,
abductors
that's a wise decision.
neutralize all remaining abductors.
What happened? Oh, your accessory got you? Okay.
Yeah, he shot his laser at me.
Revival successful. Please minimize wasteful expenditure of life.
Oh, the lasers.
Oh yeah, now I see him. I got a little distracted right now.
Enemy abductor immobilized.
There he goes.
Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electro element effect accumulation at 80%.
Oh no.
Motion detected in enemy abductor.
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Mario.
Oh no, Marie! Marie! She got smashed.
Shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Old, so I have to be right back.
Enemy reinforcements.
I am going to
Okay.
hide in here.
Prepare to engage.
Alright, go do your thing. God damn it.
Villa element effect accumulation at 40%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution.
Wait. Oh, there's two of them. Oh man. You gotta go down sometime.
Enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Out. There's his head. Alright, hitting my
Enemy
accessory
abductor
as usual.
destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors. Enemy abductor
Not today.
immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electro element effect accumulation. Electro element effect accumulation at 80%. Electrical shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electrical shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%.
Wait! Wait!
Continue to engage.
Missed.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electrical shock detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final
I have
assault.
returned.
Welcome back.
Hey.
You haven't missed much.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be my last, by the way.
Okay, no worries. I can stop here as well. It has been over 2 hours. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, my dinner has arrived. I'm just leaving it to go.
No problem.
Electro element effect accumulation at 80%. Electrical shock
Okay.
detected in enemy abductor.
Yeah, I saw it. I was gonna reply, but not till after I'm done here.
Yeah. I think after I eat, I'm gonna look at the PS version and see if I can get some coding done.
Frontal assault.
Okay.
See if I can code level myself up a little.
Sounds good.
Contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
Oh look, Marie got stuck in there.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity.
Save
to earn
Marie.
entitlement points.
How did she get in there?
Right, that's a bug. You know the sound that the abductors make when they're getting electrocuted?
Yes. Oh, it's still going for you? Yeah, he's not doing it for me, but I've had it done on the other. Oh wait, Marie, let me see if you can get out. Marie, come on.
Marie, please, come on.
Oh no, she's stuck. She's
Hooked on the
trying.
barrier somehow. Why did you do this?
I think it's this map. Maybe it's causing it, but I didn't really catch what she was doing. I'll look at the VOD later.
Yeah.
Poor Marie.
Poor Marie. She tried.
Yeah, she did. Alright, I gotta read some of the chat.
Let me wrap up with the chat on my side
Yeah,
too as well.
go for it. It was a pleasure doing co-op with you. I had fun.
Mirage says, "Is that Ken? Shout out to Ken. Hi."
Yeah,
Maybe
he's in the
we can
chat.
invite Ken to the Discord.
Yeah. Okay, I can do some shameless shilling. Hold on. Who has it? I know Travity has it. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go. We have. It's not my Discord, but if you guys, if you're not in Discord, in this Discord server, you can come hang out with us. It's a very friendly community. There, most of the players are veteran players from the Vita, and yeah, it's.
I'm moderator there,
100%.
so I will help
Yeah,
keep things. in
Yagyu is
check.
mod. I just hang around and shout and scream about games I like. That's all I do.
I have to
Yeah,
give the bots the boot because sometimes bots
Nice.
turn up.
Yeah, she got pushed in. Marie did.
Anyway, everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it here.
Thanks for joining, and thanks to SimFury to inviting me here. And
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
we do this again at some point.
Yeah, we will.
As we
Yeah.
say every stream. Goodbye to everyone.
Bye. Take care. Have a good one. Good afternoon. Good night. Wherever you are. Stay safe out there. See you later.
See ya.